Well, the wait is finally over. Colts football is officially back after a long, dreading bye week, but it wasn't even dreading. I think Colts fans actually enjoyed this time away from the Colts, especially after this year. And we got to go at on a Saturday. We got to play on a Saturday against the Minnesota Vikings. Now we have history with the Vikings. The last time we played them, we did win. But we got to play this team that just lost a division game against the Lions, and they happen to be one of the best teams in the NFL. I don't think the Colts. Well, I don't think the Vikings are going to take this matchup too lightly. They're pretty much an air raid passing offense. Their run game is usually supposedly good, but this year really lackluster. So, I mean, the Colts can win this game. Don't get me wrong. When you go into this game like this, of course, with the drafting and everything in mind, you really want them to go out there and get a good quarterback off the draft. But when you have a game like the Vikings, and Jeff Saturday goes out there and mentions how every game is winnable, including this one, which he does have a good point. This game is winnable, and the Vikings are beatable because they might be one of those teams that there's usually every year there's a good team. Usually every year there's a team that's good in the regular season, but they get exposed eventually. The Pittsburgh Steelers, that was them last year. And this year might be the Vikings. Now, they have talent. Don't get me wrong. They have a lot of good talent, and Justin Jefferson is one of those guys. But then when you look at this Colts team, and you look at, well, what are they good at? You'll say the defense is really good. And then you'll mention guys like Stephon Gilmore and their safety group. And so all of a sudden, Grover Stewart and DeForest Buckner. Those guys ring bells. And then you mention this Vikings team who's pretty much been struggling. Aiden Hutchinson had a field day last week. I mean, we don't have an Aiden Hutchinson, but I mean, I'm pretty sure we can go out there and force some type of pressure because Kirk Cousins isn't a mobile quarterback. So I'm pretty sure there's a way that the Colts can find a way to win. I'm not expecting a huge Jonathan Taylor day, even though it's possible. I'm not expecting Matt Ryan to go out there and look like his normal self. But I'm expecting this defense to, of course, make some noise. But again, the Colts have just been the cardiac Colts. Every time they're in a good game, they just find a way to just go out there and lose. And it's due to the offense not being consistent enough. And there's so many scenarios and theories and questions you go into this game with this Colts team to try to figure out how they're going to win. You look at this offensive line. Is it going to be consistent? Is it going to be a headache? You look at the running game. Is the running game going to wake up again? Then you look at the passing game. Is Matt Ryan going to finally make some reads? Is he going to have time to throw? Is he not going to turn the ball over? Is he not going to fumble? Is he not going to throw an interception? Is this wide receiver group going to create separation? Are they going to get open? Are they going to make plays? There's so many things that you think about with this Colts team and if they can win. But like I said, there's a very high odd they can win this game. But I'm going to go with the Vikings to win this game due to them just losing last week. I don't see them losing two in a row. Like I said, when they lose, it's probably going to be a playoff game. But I do think they can squeak this game out and win this one. Like I said, Jeff Saturday is a heck of a coach. You love the energy he brings and the mindset and the vision he has toward his team. But like I said, to be all honest, we love the energy you're bringing. But to be clear and to be realistic, I do not see the Colts winning this game. Just because I feel like we're going to run out of momentum and run out of energy. And when you look at this Colts team, it's been the same thing for the last 3 years. You either have a good half and you struggle in the second half, or you have a bad first half and you look good in the second half. It's never 100% effort. You get 50-50 teams, so you got to take the good with the bad. And they're not perfect, so I'm not expecting them to go out there and win. And then when you mention the quarterback position, the carousel we do have, the Jeff Saturday's mentioning how Matt Ryan's going to continue to start when he's been really, really playing very bad football this year. It's like you're kind of just telling us that we're not in the best shape to actually go out there and win a game when you're using Matt Ryan at QB. And then you just clearly got rid of Sam Ehlinger. He's not even active. You put him on. You got Matt Ryan and Nick Foles as both of your QBs. So it's not really, a winning mindset. Of course, Matt Ryan's a vet. And, I guess he gives us the best chance to win. But to be honest, if we don't have a mobile quarterback and you're throwing a QB out there that can only throw at least 15 yards on a pass, he can't throw it deep. So most teams are going to play up. and force you to throw the deep pass when he can't do it. So that's pretty much a losing type of offense. And I just don't see how we can go out there and win a game like this against a team that does that, because the defense is going to get gassed because of this bad offense and the tempo that we're running. But, like I said, the offense is going to have a few flashes as they usually do, but and then at the end of the day, they're gonna get gassed, and we might get dotted up at the end of the game. Justin Jefferson can potentially have a big second half due to the Colts defense giving it their all, but it's just gonna be too late. So like I said, we love the Colts defense, but to be honest, this offense isn't good enough to try to help carry that load to try to go out there and win a game. I just don't see it unless Jonathan Taylor just goes crazy and have a huge running day, but we don't know if that's going to happen. But it is what it is at the end of the day. Still love the Colts, but I kind of want the season to be over so we can go out there and get a future QB out the draft. You guys let me know about that in the comment section. Let me know about the game. Do you have us winning and why? Let me know all these things in the comment section. This is Marcus, and until next time, you've been Culture Shock.